I found a love letter in my boyfriend's jacket, addressed to my sister. That moment, those 10 seconds, felt like my entire world split into two realities. The one I thought I lived in, and the one that was actually real. It happened on a quiet Sunday morning in March. The kind of morning that feels almost too peaceful to trust. The light was soft, the air smelled faintly of rain, and my boyfriend, Ryan, was still asleep beside me. He looked peaceful, the kind of peaceful that used to make me smile. But not that morning. I was doing something innocent, laundry, just trying to help him out, because he'd been working late all week and his hamper was overflowing. I remember humming to myself, moving between the washer and dryer, when I reached into his jacket pocket. I was looking for receipts or keys or loose change, anything that might rattle in the machine. Instead, I felt paper. Thick, folded, and neatly tucked in. I unfolded it, still humming. Then I saw the handwriting. It wasn't mine. And at first, that didn't mean anything. Ryan had friends. Co-workers. Maybe it was a note or a card, but then my eyes caught the words at the top, to the one I can't stop thinking about. And below, in his handwriting, "You make me feel alive in ways I didn't think I could again, even if it's wrong." And then, at the bottom, my sister's name. Lila. I froze. My breath got stuck somewhere between my chest and my throat. The world didn't make sense. I must have read it 15 times, thinking maybe, somehow, my brain was mixing up letters. Maybe it said Liam. Maybe it was something else entirely. But no. It said Lila. My sister. My little sister, the one who always said Ryan was like family to her. The one who helped me plan our anniversary last month. The one who hugged me when I said I thought Ryan might be the one. I don't remember what I did immediately after. I think I folded the letter, placed it back, then just stood there for a long time, staring at the washing machine turning slowly, like the world was still moving even though I wasn't. When Ryan woke up and came into the kitchen, smiling, I looked at him and didn't recognize him. "Hey, you made coffee," he said, half asleep, rubbing his eyes. I nodded. "Yeah. Coffee." He leaned in to kiss me. I moved slightly, so he kissed my cheek instead. "Everything okay?" he asked. "Yeah," I lied. "Just tired." I didn't confront him that day. I wanted to, but my brain was chaos. I needed proof, context, something. Because a part of me, some desperate, pathetic part, hoped there was an explanation. So I waited. And the waiting turned into watching. Over the next week, I started noticing things I hadn't before. Little things. Like how Ryan checked his phone before walking into the house, like he was clearing something. Or how he smiled whenever Lila's name came up in conversation, but in a way that didn't feel brotherly anymore. And then there was Lila herself. She had always been bubbly, sweet, a little scatterbrained. But lately, she seemed tense. She avoided eye contact. She talked fast. And when I mentioned Ryan, she'd change the subject. One evening, I decided to test it. We were at my mom's place for dinner. "Ryan couldn't come, work thing," he said. Halfway through dinner, I looked at Lila and said casually, "Ryan's been weird lately." "You think he's hiding something?" She froze for half a second. Her fork hovered in the air, then she forced a laugh. "Ryan? No, he's too boring to hide anything," she said, stabbing her pasta. But her hand was shaking. That was the moment I knew. The letter wasn't a misunderstanding. Something was happening. And I needed to know how deep it went. So that night, when I got home, I sat in Ryan's car. I waited until the house was quiet. Then I searched. It took me 20 minutes to find the second letter, hidden inside his glove compartment. Folded in the same way. But this one wasn't addressed to her. It was from her. Her handwriting. Her tone. Her heart spilled out in ink. "You make me feel seen. I know this is wrong, but I can't help it anymore. You said it would stop, but I don't think I want it to. I wish she didn't love you so much. I dropped the paper. My hands went cold. I stared out at the dark driveway, my reflection in the windshield warped by tears I didn't realize were falling. I wanted to scream. To throw the letters at both of them and demand an explanation. But I didn't, not yet. Because part of me, the stupid, broken part, needed to understand why. The next day, I invited Lila for coffee. We sat at our favorite cafe, the same one we'd gone to since high school. She smiled too wide. You okay? You look tired. I just need to talk to you, I said softly. About what? I stared at her. About Ryan. Her expression didn't change right away. But her fingers tightened around her cup. What about him? I leaned closer. I found the letters, Lila. For a long time, she said nothing. Just sat there, her breathing shallow, her eyes darting to the window. Then, finally, she whispered, "You weren't supposed to find them." The words hit me harder than a slap. So it's true? Tears filled her eyes instantly. It wasn't supposed to happen. I swear, it just happened. How does that even happen? I asked, my voice trembling. You fall for your sister's boyfriend? She was shaking now. I didn't plan it, okay? He was there for me after my breakup, and we started talking, and he understood me in ways I didn't expect. I tried to stop it. I laughed bitterly. You tried? She covered her face with her hands. I'm sorry. I hate myself for it. I stared at her. My baby sister. The person I'd trusted more than anyone. And in that moment, I realized she wasn't the only one to blame. Because if she was capable of that betrayal, then Ryan had to be worse. That night, I confronted him. He came home late again. I was waiting in the living room, the letters on the coffee table. He froze when he saw them. Where did you get those? Your jacket. And your car, I said. My voice was steady. How long, Ryan? He sat down slowly. Ran a hand through his hair. 2 months, he said quietly. My chest tightened. 2 months? You've been sleeping next to me, telling me you love me, while... He cut in, his voice desperate. It wasn't supposed to mean anything. I laughed, sharp and bitter. You wrote her love letters, Ryan. That's not nothing. Before it all went wrong. He used to be mine. He looked at me then, really looked at me, and I saw guilt, yes, but also something worse. Pity. She needed someone, and you were so distant lately, he said. I blinked. You're blaming me? He stood, pacing. No, I'm just saying, things were hard between us. You've been stressed, distracted. I didn't mean to fall for her, it just... I stood too. Don't say it. Don't say you fell for her. He was silent. That silence said everything. I kicked him out that night. He begged, apologized, cried, but I didn't listen. I couldn't. The next few weeks were hell. Lila stopped coming around. Mom didn't know why. She kept asking what was wrong between us, and I just said nothing. Because how do you explain something like that? How do you tell your mother that her daughters fell in love with the same man, and that one of them won? Months passed. I threw myself into work, into silence, into pretending I was okay. But every night, before I slept, I thought about them. Were they together now? Did they feel guilty? Did he tell her the same things he told me, that she was his safe place, that he couldn't imagine life without her? Then one day, I got my answer. A wedding invitation. Not from Lila. From my mother. For Lila and Ryan. I didn't cry when I read it. I just stared at it until the letters blurred. Part of me expected it. The other part of me broke in a way it never had before. I didn't go to the wedding. I didn't send a gift, but I did write one letter. To both of them. I hope you find the happiness you stole from me. and when it fades, as all stolen things do. I hope you remember the sound of my silence. Years later, people still ask why I don't talk to my sister. I tell them we grew apart. And in a way, that's true. Because sometimes growing apart isn't a choice. It's a wound that never quite heals. And every now and then, when I see her post a photo of her perfect little family, I wonder if she still reads the letters. If she ever looks at him and remembers that once.